If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms and shout out to the Eves. This is the Black Pill Podcast, baby. And we got a good show for you guys. My bad because I'm in here late, guys. Like I said, a lot of changes are happening in my life. A lot of transitioning in my life. Word to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I'm just playing. I'm not transitioning, but I have some transitionings happening in my life, so I've had to handle these things. You know, my adult business. So, you know, we got some changes coming up. It is what it is. It has to be done for now. In the future, it'll change. But yeah, so we got a good show for you guys today. ESPN has fired Shannon Sharpe after settling the lawsuit with Gabriela Zuniga. Yep. She got to change her name to Sue Nigga. Anyway, shout out to you if you tuned in. Let me pull myself up 1 second. We're going to still have 2 shows today. Tomorrow, we'll figure it out, but let me see where we at. Let me see. Yes, sir. What up, everybody? My bad, y'all. My bad. Yeah, my bad for coming in here late. What up, gang? Shout out to the platforms we're on. We're streaming on 6 platforms. What up, YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, X, and Kick. What up? What's up? Hey, yeah, we got a poll in the chat. Let me put up my advertisements right quick. Y'all answer the poll. And for those of you who are new here, because I'll probably get new people in comparison to the core. First off, shout out to the core, Ninja. Shout out to the core. Secondly, yeah. So the question is, chat, do you think ESPN should have let Shannon go? Vote and tell us what you think. Yes, he's a liability. No, it wasn't that deep. Or this ninja got played. Shaking my head. So let us know what you think in the comment section, man. Like I said, apologies to my fan base for coming in here late. It's, you know, I didn't want to miss the morning show. I missed the morning show, so I mean, we're going to have an afternoon show and an evening show. We'll probably be in here for like an hour, then I'll pop back in here later. But yeah, a lot of things going on in the sports world. Ninja, who plays sports? Shout out if you play sports. Put a 1 in the chat if you play sports, Ninja. Yes, sir. And comment what sport you play. All right, let's get started. For those of you who are new here, quick disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised. We are not legal experts. This is all for social media and commentary purposes. As far as we know, Shannon Sharpe is not guilty because Shannon Sharpe settled the case, right? So, I mean, we don't see Shannon Sharpe per se as guilty because if we were to say that, we can be potentially sued. Past that, even seeing ESPN saying that he fired, they didn't put out that they fired Shannon Sharpe. They put out that they let go Shannon Sharpe. So, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together. And that's also that way they don't get any backlash. But like I said, let us know what you think in the comment section. Everything you see is for social media commentary purposes only. None of this is real. It's all a perspective. We do dark humor here. It's a perspective of a perspective, meaning that it's not real. Past that, enjoy the show. Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just popping shit like we all do, except I'm popping shit on the net. Yes, sir. All right. With that being said, let's get started, man. Let's see. First things first, let's pull up Instagram. Everybody got the same social media, but we all have different algorithms. Here's a bit of my algorithm as well as other things that people wanted me to discuss. Shout out to the Core, shout out to the Adams, and shout out to the E's. If you guys use your head, of course, you'll realize that the Adams are the male supporters and then the Eves are the female supporters. Shout out to they them as well. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA plus. Ninja. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No way.
The Core sees everybody. The Core sees you. We hope that you see us too. Past that, I'm not part of that community, right? I'm not part of that community, but at the same time, I ain't got no beef with them ninjas. It is what it is, ninja. People gonna do what they do. Everybody gotta live. Everybody gotta live. With that being said, let's get started. So first things first, for those of you who are new here, we discuss industry news. We discuss the entertainment industry, sports industry. Main thing we try to stick to is the music industry, but we discuss all the industries, all the entertainment industries. And shout out to all the streamers, because we're all just entertainers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we give you a little bit of everything. We try to cover everything. We can't cover everything, of course, because we're only one person, but keep sending us videos. We appreciate all the videos that y'all send us and y'all want us to discuss or react to. We appreciate everything. Gamers, shout out to the gamers. Gamers, pull up to the front of the club. Please form a circle. If there's any game that we can all get with or something new as in an update when it comes to like GTA 6 or, NBA 2K, or Madden, feel me? You could put that in the chat as well. Just let us know what it is. Past that, we appreciate you. Like I said, good show today, man. So Shannon Sharpe, that ninja got fired. That's the main event. Past that, let's take a look at the industry, people. Let's take a look at the entertainment industry. So first things first, let's go to an Adam experience. First things first, I wanted to bring this up because I seen this. Where we at? Let me start here. First things first, Ninja. Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stake poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas allegedly owned. Ninja. Now on the surface, right? On the surface, that's a felony. I'm assuming, right? That's a felony. But, if you break this all down, basically what I read, which makes no sense, what I read was that this ninja was staging a poker game at his crib, and these guys are all big ballers with money, and they was all betting big. So the fact that they got indicted for a home poker game, I mean...
But what the hell, boy?
We're all cooked in the fire, gentlemen. We're all cooking in the fire. Welcome to hell, guys. This is hell. This is hell. Yes, sir. So an indictment unsealed in federal court Wednesday accuses former NBA All-Star player Gilbert Arenas and 7 others of operating an illegal gambling enterprise, running underground poker games at Arenas' home in Encino, among other locations. Arenas, whose name appears on a custom-made poker table shown in a photograph in court papers, was arrested and was in federal custody. Ninja. So that means it was an inside job, Ninja. You can't even take your money and flip your money in today's time without Uncle Sam having their foot in it. Or, their hand in it. They got to have their foot on your neck, but they got to have their hand in there. Let us know what you think in the comment section, people. This indictment accuses Arenas and the others of conspiring to operate an illegal gambling business based on evidence gathered during a 2022 law enforcement raid on Arenas' home in Encino, when LAPD detectives and federal agents said approximately 26 players and 12 workers were discovered. Ninja, you can't even host a party no more, Ninja, unless you have your paperwork right. And gentlemen, this is why I tell you, shout out to the Adams everywhere. Adams, are you listening? Gentlemen, in today's time, and I had to learn this myself. Look at how they're trying to do my stream in. Do y'all see that? My stream is lagging right now. Oh shit, somebody calling me. Hold up. Hold up. We gonna play something.
Face him. No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's gonna win. Yeah, win it, yeah, win it, yeah.
My bad, y'all. I had to handle that real quick. Where were we? Hold on, I gotta fix this camera. 1 second. Jesus. One second, y'all. Let me handle this. I'm gonna play a quick video. Let me handle this. 1 second.
Face him. No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's gonna win. Yeah, win it, yeah,
All right, I'm back in here. Jesus, I tell you, boy, it's always something, man. People don't know how to relax. Conflict resolution skills, people. What was I saying before we were interrupted? What was I saying? Yeah, man, answer the poll in the chat. So like I said, the indictment accuses Gilbert Arenas and others of conspiring to operate an illegal gambling business. And let us know what you think in the comment section. Based on evidence gathered during a 2022 law enforcement raid on Arenas' home in Encino, when LAPD detectives and federal agents said approximately 26 players and 12 workers were discovered. Arenas and the 5 other defendants were hit with 2 charges. 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business and 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business. What?
But what the hell, boy?
If convicted on both charges, prosecutors say they're facing up to 5 years in prison for each count. Arenas was also additionally charged with 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. Oh man, this ninja cooked. All right, guys, so we might have to switch up. We're going to switch up the show and we're going to skip to the main event because I have things that I have to handle in the real world. People are calling me. So let's jump to the main event. We're going to get this done quickly. 4, 3, 2, 1. My bad, guys. I'll be back in here at 6, though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's finish strong. We're going to finish strong. All right, main event, man. So as far as we know, ESPN has fired Shannon Sharpe after settling the lawsuit that he had with Gabriela Zuniga. More like Zuniga. I mean, Suniga. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't want to say it wrong. But yeah. So, gentlemen, my main thing is this, gentlemen. You got to learn from these things. These are all learning experiences. Let me see. Let me pull up some stuff. 1 second. Let's go on the net and see what's popping off. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go to Instagram. Let's see. So everybody's talking about it on the net. Let me see. 1 second. Let's see. Say cheese. Let me see. Hollywood Unlocked. Let's go to Say Cheese. Yep. ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe. And good thing he has his own platform. Yep. Good thing he has his own platform. Or that ninja would be cooked. Let me see what TikTok has to say, because, you know, I got to go now. So, yeah, I told y'all it's about to get crazy, man. Transitioning phase. Everything's all over the place. Let me see. It's not even a today. Let me see. Shannon Sharpe. Let's see what people have to say, man. And I'll make one statement. We're going to have to cut it early. Here we go.
And be able to say some of the things that you were saying, you know, is it.
What was I saying, Ocho? What was I saying? I ain't hear.
You was like, you gonna take this dick. Now, I'm just saying, I ain't never heard you talk like that. I ain't never heard you talk like that. Now, what we do got to work on.
Yeah, gentlemen, if you get to the bag, gentlemen, play stupid like you don't know what's going on. Play like a nerd, play like a square. Take a word out of my book, okay? Shout out to the squares. Play stupid like you don't know what's going on. Here we go.
Ain't nothing wrong with your hips, you know, but we got to work on your cardio. Because you was breathing heavy. You shouldn't be breathing that heavy. So we got to work on your cardio. So
Ocho,
when you lift weights, we got to get you on the cart. Hit the
Ocho,
treadmill first.
Ocho,
do the step,
real talk,
do the step
Ocho, your boy, hey, Ocho.
Bungee jump in like that.
Let me see what else we got. You know, he hasn't made a statement officially. This just happened. So these are all people making these statements. But basically, the only statement I can make is, yeah, gentlemen, we seen the writing on the wall. We seen it coming, and it sucks because he was actually he was supposed to sign $100 million podcast deal. So you can imagine how Shannon Sharpe feels. And also, if you want me to go show you, they also came out with how much he settled out for, and it's a large number. You want to know the number? If I'm not mistaken, the number that he settled this girl for, who I believe is 20 years old, is $23 million. Yep. $23 million. $23 million. Let me see. Shannon Sharpe, Gabriela. Let me see. News. Let me see. Shannon Sharpe. Settlement. Let me see. Like I said, so Shannon Sharpe's alleged payout to his sexual assault accuser has been revealed. Rumors have emerged about the specific alleged settlement that Shannon Sharpe paid earlier this month, but they haven't been confirmed. Shannon Sharpe's dismissed sexual lawsuit means he must now think about how or if he wants to come back or move on with his media endeavors. A lot of folks are wondering how this has impacted his plans for those, since the alleged specifics of the suit's dismissal are the topic of gossip these days. For example, an All Hip Hop report suggested the former NFL player and sports commentator paid his accuser $23 million in a settlement. The sources behind this information haven't been confirmed at press time, so take this with a grain of salt. So we don't know for sure, but that's what the word is on the net. Regardless, many fans have allegedly or already raised eyebrows at this dismissal for its speed. Other than that rumored amount, though, nothing else has emerged about Shannon Sharpe's legal status at press time. So we don't necessarily know if it's 23 M's. We do know it's at least 10 M's, right? It's at least 10 M's. Past that, yeah, gentlemen, like I said, it sucks because I gotta stop the show short because I gotta go handle some business, but we'll probably discuss it later. One thing I want y'all to understand, man, as a woman, if you come into some money, man, be careful who you deal with, because you are a walking lick. Okay, did y'all hear me? You're a walking lick. You are a walking lick. You have to be mindful of what you do and what you say to people, because they'll turn around and try and get you and do you in. You know why? They can smell the blood in the water. You are a walking lick. Like in Call of Duty, if you ever played Plunder, shout out to anybody that played Call of Duty and played Plunder before, right? If you ever played Plunder, right? When you play Plunder, you have to turn around and owe money. So when you get too much money, the money starts flying off of you. That's how you look when you have the kind of money that some of these ninjas have in today's time. And like I say, shout out to them for getting that money. Hopefully I can get some of that money in the future too. But yeah, you got to be mindful, because in today's time, especially being a black man, one thing to be said about it is they are targeting people that look like me and you, Ninja. And shout out to the rest of my supporters and my male counterparts of other ethnicities and races. But like I say, when it comes to who's in the tabloids, this is going on with other races. But when it comes to the black community, and I'm saying the black community across the diaspora, they are targeting men that look like me and ninjas that look like you. Okay, and they're targeting these men for whatever they're worth, and they're taking that money and they're transferring that wealth. And like I said, a lot of you ninjas put yourself in this position, not all the time, but a good amount of times. So like I said, main thing is, gentlemen, control your lust, control your lust, control your lust. Even me, I have to look myself in the mirror and control my lust, because if I don't control my lust, I don't have the same, I don't get the same chances that a person of another community gets, right? And it is what it is. You guys can lie to yourselves all you want. We know the truth and the writing's on the wall, right? And it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. I accept my fate with my head high. Past that, with that being said, we're going to come back in here later at 6. My bad, because the show got messed up because I have some things to handle. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Normally we be in here for an hour or 2 hours, but I'm going to be back in here like 6:30, man. Try to come in, couldn't do it. Past that, shout out to you if you tuned in. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves. I'm going to be back in here later. We'll discuss more of what some of the things I wanted to discuss when I'm back in here later. Deuces. Also, before we go, one thing I want y'all to know is, starting Friday, I'll probably only do one show a day, which sucks. Yeah, it sucks. But it has to be done because I got to focus on other stuff. But I'll probably do one show in the evening, and then we'll drop that next show, or we'll drop that evening show for the next day in the morning so that we guys can still see me. Past that, hey, man, donate to your boy, man. Yeah, I'm outie, man. I'm back in here later at 6:30. Peace.